Whether we are new to a church or have been part of the same congregation for many years,
we may ask ourselves this same question. What is my role in this church?
Whether we prefer to be noticed or remain anonymous, our needs as human beings, as creatures of God's creation, remain the same.
We need to be loved, to be heard. We need to learn and be challenged. We need help in discerning what God is calling us to do next, and how our God-given gifts might best be put to use.
When we talk with other people about the stuff that is important to us and act upon those conversations, we begin to find our place and find fulfillment of our deeper needs.
But what is important to you?
Different aspects of church life are important to each of us at different times. There is most likely a particular focus at this time that helps you engage with all the other parts, like a pair of glasses through which you can see the rest of the church with a little better focus.
We would like to invite you to join in a conversation about one of these 6 areas.
Assets and presence.
Our building, the environment, the people, our place in the world, and what this place has to offer.
Discipleship and learning.
Personal growth through courses, Bible studies, discerning callings, and how we share our learning with the wider community.
Engagement and evangelism.
Our message, the voice of the church being heard in the world and the world being heard in the church.
Resourcing.
Resourcing our part of God's mission through fundraising, grants and partnerships with other churches and organisations.
Service and care.
Care for God's world and the people with whom we share this planet, through action in our community and support for other organisations.
Worship.
How we gather.
How our worship seeks to feed our congregation
and offer the full diversity of our community
the opportunity to express their faith
before God.
Our vision is to rebuild church from the inside, with groups talking about and acting on the passion of their faith.
There are 6 groups. Each group will have up to 12 people, and 2 people from each group will be part of a central leadership group.
Themes and ideas can flow in both directions, in and out of the central group, through these 2 people.
Each group should get a chance to think about each theme generally, as well as in the light of their specific focus.
It's good to have a regular time to meet, but the groups are not meetings. They are still groups, even when they don't meet.
They are about an ongoing relationship and a collective conversation. They are about discipleship, fellowship, and the opportunity to talk about the things of faith in the context of our real lives.
And these are not business meetings, though the conversations that happen in your groups will enrich church councils and similar meetings and help them run in a much smoother way.
The groups are based on how Jesus may have gone about sending out the 72 in Luke chapter 10, just after he sent out the 12 in chapter 9. Organizing and sending out 72 fully trained disciples would be an enormous task for any one of us. But don't worry, Jesus didn't do it all by himself either. He sent them out 2 by 2. He gathered just a few disciples at a time and made use of the skills of those around him to help spread the gospel message.
He worked closely and intensively with small numbers of people in order to get the best results and to form a robust and lasting pattern of discipleship.
We can echo this
by starting with a minister,
a senior steward,
and some focus conveners
who gather partners.
These 12 are sent out
2 by 2,
gathering more individuals who share their focus. And eventually those individuals find partners.
From there, the 72 can be sent out 2 by 2, and so on and so forth.
The groups connect together like a snowflake or a living organism.
We hope that through this process, this congregation will be attracting new people,
finding simple and useful order from within the complex model of day-to-day life,
and forming this church into one healthy, living part of the body of Christ.
No congregation can survive without both a long-term vision and a sense of how to apply it in the here and now.
These focus groups form a vital bridge between the far horizon and where we are right now.
They help us to share the burden of leadership now and give us a pattern we can share with others in the future.
This can all happen as quickly or as slowly as suits the people involved.
And there is also plenty of room for our imperfections in this pattern.
It's not a destination against which we should judge ourselves.
It is a route map of grace.
The route map of grace.
It is a route map of grace.
I wonder.
I wonder.
I wonder.
I wonder.
I wonder.
I wonder where you might fit into this pattern.
Where might you fit into this
Where
pattern?
might you
Where might you fit into this pattern?
Where might you fit into this pattern?
I wonder. Where might you fit into this pattern?